Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another video on the channel. Just wanted to share with you something that I received this week. Was actually asked on Friday when I called up with the guys if I'd bought anything this week. I told a little white lie because I knew the gentleman who asked the question, and he'll know who he is, would have enjoyed this video, and I wanted to save this one for him. So Nick, enjoy the video. It's a theme I'm sure you'll be very interested in, which is the Battle of Balls Bluff, October 21st, 1861. This was a game about 6 years ago, published by Legion Wargames, and it was done in collaboration with the War Diary, which was a quarterly wargaming journal at that time. Game design by John Ponisk. And I'd seen this. One, the battle intrigued me because I didn't know much about it, and two, the size of the game and some of the components, etc., also appealed. I picked this up through a connection on Facebook. It was very good value for money, so I thought it was something to add to the collection. So I just wanted to share this with you, do a little bit of an unbagging because it's a Ziploc game. You can see there, really nice presentation on the front, and then on the back you've got the special edition War Diary journal, as was. So I'm going to show you what you get in the bag as well. Okay, so I've just taken the components out of the bag just so you can see them a little bit easier. So you've got the cover sheet here, as we said, the Balls Bluff element there, and then we've got the rules themselves. So you can see here it runs to 8 pages, and the back page is game setup and reinforcement schedule. So you could say the rules themselves are actually about 7 pages, so not too bad at all. The first page is a little bit of history, so you're probably talking 6 pages in terms of real rules. Looks quite easy to read. Not much in the way of colour in there. You know, it's fairly dry, but it is a good size font. It's easy to read, and I'm sure the rules themselves don't look too complicated, so we should be able to get this out and play quite quickly. Let's just move that over. We've got the map. I'll come back to that in a moment. And then we've got the counters. The thing that appealed to me with this game was the counters were the large style. I think they're 1 inch square. So as you can see, they're much easier one to read. I quite like the silhouette style counters that are used in this game. There's a few board games out there that use a similar approach. Some people don't like them. I think they work quite well. At the end of the day, you just need to be able to distinguish what type of unit it is, and the flag and the colour provides sufficient information in that regard. So you can get a flavour of some of the counters. There's not many with the game. It's not counter heavy, which again suits me fine. I don't like games with overload on counters. And you can see on the back there, you know, the spent sides of them. They look quite good thickness as well. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I think they're going to be pretty good quality counters from that point of view. So importantly, easy to see when they're on the map, and easy to pick up and move, which is good as well. little sheet in here explaining the counter information, which is really good. So that's quite a nice touch. Again, makes it really easy for you to pick up and understand what you're looking at. You've got your sequence of play and some of your quick reference information that you might look at there. So that's good little addition. And then you've got the war diary itself. So this is another 15-page booklet. You've got here some strategy, player suggestions, revisiting the rules with errata and clarifications, so that's quite useful. And then you've really got pretty much a history of the whole battle and design notes in this accompanying magazine publication, which I think is a really nice additional aspect. I suppose games nowadays you would have a playbook, very similar kind of approach, but for a Ziploc bagged game you don't normally get that. You normally just get the rules and the components. So a very nicely produced game with some very nice components. I think the map as well, which we get out in a moment, you will like, because this was designed by Rick Barber, who's done a lot of American Civil War map games. I have another one of his games, The Devil's to Pay, published by Tiny Battle Publishing. He's done the map for that, so I'm aware of the quality of his drawings for maps, but I'm going to get that out and share that with you shortly, just so you can have a look at that as well before we round things off. Okay, so hopefully you can get a flavour from a top-down perspective of what a really nice map that is. So you've got the Potomac River, which was a focal part of the area with Balls Bluff, very well illustrated, the open ground in the middle, and then the wooded areas around. So very nicely designed, very easy to read and follow. And then on the side of the map you've got some useful information for the game itself as well, which again I'm sure will become very helpful as you play through there. So you've got the Confederate side there and the Union side here, and I always quite like that, because it makes the map a lot easier when you can sit either side of the table and you've got everything you need on the map. I'm hoping that will avoid having to revert back to the rules too often once things are in play. But yeah, it's a nice sized map, not too big, as you can see there. But Rick has done a great job again with his artwork, and it kind of looks like a hand drawn map when you look close up. Very, very nicely done. So that is the Battle of Balls Bluff. As I say, I'm sure some of my comrades at the club will be quite keen to give this one a look. It's a nice little game, one you can still pick up if you come across it on eBay or Board Game Geek. Not sure how easy it is to pick up direct from the providers, but there are a few of them floating about. That's the Battle of Balls Bluff. I hope you've enjoyed this short video, and I'll see you again soon.